schoolhouse. I was there. Burritos online. Burritos, hamburgers, big boy food. You're talking shit. Just like I taught her.
Burritos, hamburgers.
And you.
Why does Blueface hate women? Why? That is a great question. He got a fucking SAG Afra card trying to be a Crip. And like, I mean, I guess LA is a whole different can of worms. But like, you over here trying to be like damn near theater kid, but you trying to be a Crip. Like, it's like, pick a side. And then he got the goofy ass tattoos now, like, child. I hope y'all could all get laser, the tattoo removal shit, and I wish y'all luck on that. Like, the fuck.
You know, she always
there. Every now and then I'll be scrolling online and I'll see the most beautiful man I've ever seen. Like, so handsome. So I'll go to his page and be like, let me check him out. And there it is on the page. Jesus is king. That fucking cross. Well, never mind then. Every now and then I'll be scrolling online. There once was... Y'all need to grow up and face reality. Life is not like a fairy tale. Things happen. People aren't perfect. You're not the exception. Okay? Think about it. You're gonna get disappointed. Let's use reality as a basis for how we're gonna get our money. Because if you understand this, you're not gonna emotionally react. You're gonna financially react. Okay?
I could have ordered food.
Think about this. Instead of emotionally reacting,
I could have got the Popeyes.
Imagine if you had financially reacted. Instead, you could be driving your dream car, living in your dream house, doing whatever you want.
Now they getting low.
Because life is meant to be lived, not to be running from pillar to pole, crying because someone is not perfect, basing your happiness on a whole other being with free will. That's crazy. Women have literally been taught to base their entire happiness on a whole other person's perfection, which they will never be.
I'm good.
To find happiness. Your happiness should be your own goals, what you want to do, where you want to live, what you want to drive, what you want to be a part of, what you see your future generations doing. That's your happiness. Your happiness has nothing to do with him. He's going to just fund it. He's going to fund it and continue to fund it every time he messes up. He's going to fund it even more. You understand? Y'all need to grow up and...
I'm posting this like 20 minutes. I'm taking it down. Now, I was watching a video. And remember I told y'all about Henry Louis Gates? You know what I'm saying? That LeBron James is on a contract and they got to come and collect. And he going to Philadelphia because that's where Sigma Pi Phi was starting. The Black Boule, right? One of the main fraternities. It was started in Philadelphia. That same urn he got on his chest. So he's a part of that fraternity. Some people try to say they're not like the Boule. People hear the Boule or the Divine Nines. That's the 10% the Nation of Islam was talking about. 10% that hold the information that feel like they W.E. Du Bois and things like George Booker T. Washington. They thought that they had to think for black people because we can't think for ourselves. And they believe that they're making decisions on the behalf of us. And we need to be the ones that represent y'all because y'all are incompetent basically. So that's how these motherfuckers feel. That's a part of these societies and fraternities and sororities. Not only that, but they be doing all type of ritualistic shit, sacrifice and stuff like that. Like shout out RP to Caleb Williams. You feel me? If I already know Caleb Williams.
Ooh, I did make a sandwich yesterday. Last night.
Trying to join that shit thinking he was gonna be something, so.
A smoothie. Do I feel like doing all that shit? 1 o'clock. But damn, I'm yawning and shit. I need to eat. Bitch, I could have ordered something. My slow ass. Y'all kept me busy. I was on TikTok probably around that time, right? Now it's about 10 o'clock. I don't know. What the fuck am I about to eat? Y'all sliding. I feel like I eat fucking frozen fries every day. I don't know. I did eat fries for earlier. So like, no, I can't do it again. They got a toaster strudel. Y'all stick here? No. I'm gonna stick here. There's our toaster strudel. Maybe like pancakes, eggs, sardines, oatmeal. We can leave the house. No, it's some fat. That's some fat shit. I ain't doing that. Yeah. I love a blueberry toaster strudel. That's my shit. Over a Pop-Tart any day. Pancakes smoothie in the morning. Why do I keep sliding? I'm about to sneeze. But it don't want to come out. I really don't know. Like, okay, it's giving sandwich. I think that's what it's gonna be. Do I have tuna? Do I want to go that hard? So I want to go that hard. I don't think so. I did bring them crackers back from my mama's house. Like, what are you talking about? A salad? Maybe. It's like, it's giving sandwich. Okay, let me get started. And I might double bag with the toaster strudel. Because why not?
I gotta be completely honest, but I never really paid attention to ingredients until I picked them up. That is why honest.
And also, let me tell you the optics thing. You should pay attention. If you don't pay attention, deep break over the. Adrian Broner is a boxer. He's also well known as someone who drinks and is heavily intoxicated. Very bad combo. You see, when they write up that lawsuit, they're going to say that, oh, yeah, I was in the house for this amount of long, and, you know, someone's going to say, well, why didn't you leave? Well, this guy's a world-class boxer, and he threatened me, or I felt scared. Boxers, drinking don't go well together. It usually gets domestic violence or sexual assault.
Lord. Well, what the fuck else could you do to somebody? Besides,
Real quiet on the creek.
educate.
And also, let me tell you
What I want, cause I be quiet on the creek.
Hi.
The fuck? You think he really said something? The fuck?
Any man that tried to label a woman and down them is brainwashed from the patriarchy, because it takes all sorts of women in this world. Because it takes all sorts of women in this world. There's going to be all different kinds. And all of them are connected to the divine feminine, period. And all of them are connected to abundance, wealth, prosperity, creativity, all of them. So shaming a woman for being a quote-unquote Jezebel or da-da-da-da, well, it takes a man to make a woman into all of those things. Without your presence, we are none of those things, if you think about it. Without the presence of a man, we can be none of those words that you shame us into. Okay? And a lot of women don't see those words as shameful anymore because they took back their power, as far as owning a lot of these words and names that men try to down you with. I'm proud. I'm a proud woman. Proud to be a gold digger. Proud to be whatever you call it, a Jezebel. Proud to teach what I teach. I do not care, because I am pouring into the divine feminine constantly. I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm trying to make women better, get more money, focus on themselves. And so men need to be doing the same if they want something to show. Okay, you want something to show? Why do you think as soon as all these guys get rich, they go and buy their mom a house or a car? That's the first thing a lot of guys do. They go out and they buy their mama something rich or pay off their house or something. You gotta go do something for the divine feminine to keep your money coming. Because she put into you and poured into you most of your childhood, most of your teenage years. And if you are with a woman, a wife, they pour it into you now, whoever. So you have to continue to give. If not, at least if you have nothing to give monetarily, give what you can through your voice, through your respect, through your support, in any way. You said Jezebel was a murderer? Okay, so what is the army? What are policemen with guns? Okay. I think more men are murderers than women. And did she physically take the weapon and kill the person? No. So, any man that tried to label a woman and down them is brainwashed from the patriarchy, because it takes...
You wanted a nigga that, like, nigga won't get their life together and shit, like, nigga, you gotta practice good morals, nigga. You gotta practice what you preach. You type of nigga, woo-the-woo and go before...
No.
I don't know about y'all, but and another reason I can't hang with people that haven't occupied a certain level of intellect is because they lack the ability to consider. Consideration is actually something.
If the AC in your car is broken and you don't have $5...
If you ruin his life, he thinks you still care. If you're constantly thinking about him, he knows you can't get him off your mind. He knows you're obsessed. You're that crazy ex that can't get over him. Do you really want to go down in history as her? Or you could be the woman that levels up out of his league and go find someone that has more money. And he can say, that used to be my girlfriend. Dang, I messed up. But if you become the crazy obsessed chick that's seeking revenge, it looks like you still like him. Just trying to give you a little perspective. Now, if you want to secretly, anonymously do something, find out, you know where he work at, girl. You know where he work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right.
I'm dealing with someone who's very hesitant about pushing me to my limit, and I'm very hesitant to overstep. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Wham Pick Up the Phone allegedly is a love letter to Lil Baby, and we're finna get into it, y'all. Young Thug allegedly wrote Wham Pick Up the Phone for Lil Baby, and it's a love letter talking about how much, you know, Young Thug misses Lil Baby and about how that will always be his bottom boo and the whole nine, y'all, okay? There already a few years ago have been multiple allegations about Lil Baby and trans women amongst the community, which is very well known, okay? Also, the streets of Atlanta have been talking about him, but them white people that he hang around with, Michael Rubin and other people that he's also messing around with, making that go away and paying these people, okay? He's hanging around with apple juice. And when I tell y'all that apple juice is making it go away, apple juice is making it go away, okay? But what